Ashley. You guys been asking for Ashley. Here she is.
Hi guys, friends and family, we are live. We're gonna do a
Hey,
quick little
cover
update.
the,
Oh yeah, with Ashley. So
babe, you're covering the thing.
anybody who joined us on Christmas night, we took James and Ashley out to dinner, and so we're just doing a little update. So we did do an interview before I decided to go live. So right now we're just gonna come on here and just let everyone know that she's doing good, and they do have some really good news. It's kind of a good update that we will be talking about that um, once I post the video. But Ashley, I did want to say, we were talking about when we pulled up how they were trying to. I seen it with my own eyes. We had pulled up, and the store over here was making the lady go away. Said, "Get out! You're not even allowed on here. You're 86th off the property." She wasn't even trying to go in the store.
I know that she calls the cops on everyone, all the homeless people, especially the regular people that hang out over here, and she tries to get us in trouble. Um, a couple nights ago, there was a car that told a couple people finally signed to leave, and there was a guy in the Jeep that sometimes helps us with food, and the guy in the car told him to leave too, and then they seen him drive around, talk to the worker in there, so they think that the worker talked to someone about trying to be a cop to make everyone leave off the curb.
Well, I watched her. She literally was sitting in the window just watching to see what was going on, what was happening. But I honestly told her, I went back in after the fact, and I explained to her who we are and what we do. And she says, "Yeah, well, you know what? They choose to have this lifestyle." And I said, "You know what? It's people are in this lifestyle for many, many different reasons." And so she said, "Well, I was there myself." I said, "Well, then you of all people should know. It takes that love of Christ to love them through it, to see them through it, and meet them where they are. Never do we say be enablers, but a little kindness goes a long way." I'm not kidding you. I watched her with both hands on her chins, looking like a hawk, just waiting to see what was going on or seeing anyone. But how she handled it with the first girl, it was just really, really sad. And that was when we first interviewed you. That's one thing I always ask, no matter where we're at, is how the local businesses treat you. So, what about In-N-Out? In-N-Out is known as a Christian store,
Well,
and
they hate homeless people here too. Like me and my boyfriend were outside, trying to just ask people to help buy us food, and the manager came out and he said, make sure you tell all your friends, they, meaning all the other homeless people, that not to come back on the property or they're just gonna call the cops. Don't worry. And actually the other day, there was someone out here trying to get some food, and the manager called the cops, and they almost arrested her, but luckily they didn't. And there was 3 cop cars that pulled up for just one girl. Yeah, and it was ridiculous.
so we were talking. I don't know if we were talking about it on the video or if we were talking about it before, but I think it was after. But on New Year's Eve, you said they called the police out here.
Yeah. And they told me and a friend to leave because they said they get phone calls all the time, but they get phone calls. They get phone calls all the time, but we've never seen them until New Year's Eve. So I know that the worker in there now, she does call the cops, so she does try to get everyone out here find a sign,
Well, and I just want to show for all the viewers that are here. This is Laughlin, Nevada. I'm pretty sure there's a whole lot more that needs to be addressed out here on New Year's Eve than people sitting out here maybe just trying to get something to eat or drink, in my opinion. That's just the way I take it. But that's where I'm talking about. Is that somewhere where our tax dollars really need to be going to? Because I'm pretty sure there's a lot more important, issues. What about the casinos? How are the casinos if you try and go over there?
They don't really mess with the homeless people unless they're looking suspicious or if they're causing a big scene. other than that, there's no problem, with casinos.
So they're okay if you go over there,
Yeah.
get something to eat, or
Yeah.
if you're on property, they don't mind. And what about if you go down to the river down there? Like at the Pioneer, do they let you out
To the
on
Riverwalk,
or the Harris?
it's a lot more busier on the Riverwalk. And there's a few restaurants that you get to from the Riverwalk, so that's where people would, where I would tell them to go than being in front of the actual casino, just because it's easier, no one could really say anything.
Do you feel like on the Nevada side or the Arizona side it's harder to be homeless?
Here,
Is it?
yeah.
Really? Compared to the Arizona side? On the business portion of it or the police portion of it or resources portion of it?
There's, if you go further into Laughlin, because where we're at, it's just all casinos, where a bunch of tourists come. If you go to actual Laughlin where there's, people live, there's definitely a lot more resources. But I know that the cops, they look for people to mess over here.
Over here?
Yeah, especially from, a couple people were telling me that they were sitting out here eating donuts, and cop pulled up and just being nosy about what they were doing. They were just eating donuts, just chilling outside. And so the cops over here, they had nothing better to do, especially if there's no big scene, and if they had nothing to do, then they come and try to mess with the homeless people.
So I know that, I don't know. I'm pretty sure did we talk after our interview? We did, because somebody put in the comment section that I could kind of see about rehab. And so this is something that we do talk, and we have talked to you about, is first and foremost, leaning on our Father in heaven, first and foremost. And we prayed for her, and we've continued to pray for her. And I know I have great subscribers that are praying for her. And so this is something you guys on YouTube only get like bits and pieces of what we put on. But we went to dinner. We spent a lot of time before dinner and after dinner, not on camera. And so this is something, and we did do a video, so we will upload that later. And there was some good progress and some really exciting news on this update with Ashley that I'm excited that we'll be able to put that up. But yes, Ashley is open to the idea of work. Ashley is open to the idea of rehab. Ashley understands 100% what her circumstances are. And when we upload this video, you'll see, do you want to show them your music? Ashley has, anybody that hasn't seen Ashley's story, she's had a tough life, guys. She recently lost her twin. And so music has been a passion for her. Not only, she doesn't have a clarinet right now, but not only does she play the clarinet, but she writes music. Can I show them?
Yeah.
She wrote this, you guys. And that is honestly just like that's a talent. And that's something I want to encourage her to stay, even though, she does live in the tunnels and she understands what her life is right now. She's never ever lost her faith in God, first and foremost. And she's never lost her passion. And so to me, that just says, I know you're going to come out of this. What did I tell you last time? You're stuck temporarily. It's not a permanent situation. And so what my family does is our prayer is to continue to walk with you and follow up and follow through with you until you make it, because we know you can make it. You're strong. You've been through a lot. You're resilient. And this is just temporary right now, but we know you're going to pull through. And I love that hat on you. It's such a good color, and it is a little chilly. It's a little colder this week than it was last week, but it's a really, really good color, and you look great. You've never lost that beautiful smile, and you have that sparkle in your eye, Ashley, and that tells me you're gonna come up out of this, and I know you are. This is just a temporary setback. And anybody in life that ever wants to say they've never had setbacks, I'm going to call them out and tell them they're full of crap right now, because each and every person has experienced a setback. Whether it's a setback this big, that's a different situation, but we've all experienced setbacks. And in my opinion and in my walk, our setbacks are what makes us come back stronger. And so we're just so thankful that we found you tonight, and that we've got some great news. I just can't wait to share and upload your video. And these are the little inspirations that continue to give you the strength to continue to keep moving forward. And so anybody on here that maybe hasn't ever seen her story, she's been through a lot within the last year and a half, 2 years.
Yeah, 4 years.
Yeah, that it's just been one thing after another, but she's still standing and she's still here. And so we just wanted to come on and do just a really quick live and just let everybody know we did do a video. We'll probably upload that a little later tonight or maybe tomorrow. But I think, is this yes, so can you show everybody your sweater? One of my sisters in Christ wanted to give you a shout out. I don't know where this place is, but she said I want to give her a shout out for that hoodie. So I believe it's somewhere in Oklahoma, maybe? Eskimo Joe's, yep, Oklahoma, right there. Yes, so I know that she's a dear sister in Christ, and she's a prayer warrior, let me tell you. And so she said shout out to that. So she's praying for you as well. I know we have a lot of faithful people on here that are going to pray for you and continue to stay with you on this journey until you get where you need to be. And my husband and my daughter believe 100% you will get there. Like I said, this is just temporary. And is there anything you want to say before we head out?
Thank you guys for everything, all the prayers. I definitely feel helped a lot too. Thank you.
Yes. Well, we will look forward to talk to you. We'll probably follow up with you again next week. And everyone, just keep her in your prayers, and we will upload her video probably tomorrow. You guys have a great night. Bye. I don't even know if I know how to close this.